You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Bring it up, you two.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've... A disagreement between
I risked my life sneaking around marauders to claim that wreck.
Now you've...
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune. Hey, didn't I...
Ah, it's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been... Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the sprat shop...
Fair's fair. All of us...
Ah, it's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats. Would you do me a favor and weigh in as a third party? I can use an unbiased set of eyes on the problem. And an... Freddy? Trixie? Go on and...
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation. Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie, also a salvage freelancer, though I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east, I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people. I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublights.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
I kept my mouth shut during his story. He should have... Anyway, that's my story, sir. I drew next in the dirt, with my toe. Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but...
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
That ain't no...
he ain't even from around.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around. A little too often, if you ask me. But that's... Come and...
It's been a day, let me tell you.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
This is my second month on Adrenatime. It's like the color came back. Like I was tuned to the wrong band all this time, and now the static's gone. I'm finally clear-headed, focused. There's so much I'm excited to do. I feel like me again. Side effects? I guess I've noticed people staring at me a lot more lately. Hard to talk to them sometimes. Feels like they don't get it. Maybe they just don't trust it. Or maybe they don't trust me.
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted.
About your test subjects, I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct? Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do?
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take the green of time. Show your boss that you are prime, because you take the green of time.
performing an investigating.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here. Call me the Ghost of Gorgon, or its warden. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed them. Let the marauders die in peace.
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
Transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news. Too bad. But on the bright side, if I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it. Precisely. I knew Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time. What? No? That's it. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. Mother wouldn't hear of it. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes? That's the spirit.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Good to see you, boss. You know, if you told me a corporation was responsible for making all the Marauders, I guess it was Spacer's Choice. I don't know what pensive means, but I've been thinking. That voice we heard, the ghost of... Whatever happened on Gorgon was no accident. Spacer's Choice made the Marauders. That's what I've been thinking. Everything they make is built to fail. Starting to feel like Project Gorgon was too. Spacer's Choice made the Marauders. And then those Marauders ended up in every corner. Everybody knows somebody who got hurt by Marauders. Everybody knows. Let's just get to the bottom of this job.
You think I could hire myself out to I hope we can help Miss Minnie uncover what happened to her mother. It sure is lonely. Alrighty. You know, whoever...
Sanitizing Rufinus. Battery levels are fully charged.
Something on your mind? You know I've got no love for top rungers, but if Minnie's willing to pay, I say we take her money. Sure, like Ada said, I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying... Pretty sure half of it was made up. You ever get the feeling someone's just trying too hard? I'm gonna ignore that bit of stuff. There was just something about Montoya. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there. Yeah. I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was. Yeah, well, just remember that when we get paid. What's on your mind? From his arm? The decay makes it hard to tell. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery. Something on your mind?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts? I must say, our mysterious antagonist is quite rude. It goes against all wireless etiquette to not identify yourself when tossing around threats to life and limb. Under normal circumstances, I'd point the finger at Spacer's Choice, but they wouldn't hide in the shadows. They'd throw the full force of their security apparatus at us. Don't be deceived. UDL knows exactly what they're doing. UDL created the Spacer's Choice Company to flood the market with cheap, substandard goods, and it gave them the capital to be the most powerful corporation on the board. Their profit-before-quality ethos has not only filled their pockets with bits, it also defines who they are and explains the disposable. I suppose you could say their incompetence is a design feature. The Marauders are just the natural end result of how little value they ascribe to any human life but their own. What's surprising to me is that I allowed myself to be a part of that system. Even after they threw me in the penitentiary, I acted like I was doing their bidding in Edgewater, all in pursuit of what would solve all my problems. I appreciate you trying to make me feel. I can still feel regret, as well as a myriad of other normal emotions, but that's all just part of the perfection of life for me now. My emotions neither consume nor define.
Remember that you are not insured.
Can't something exciting happen around here for once? Nothing wrong.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably...
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once... Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent? Listen, you got a real special quality, raw... I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to...
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate. I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
I'm afraid I can't come down.
Rizzo
How does this...
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
We're not gonna do this, are we? Promise me.
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And 'cause Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen. Don't... Now go in there, find...
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this Settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
My cousin's in pictures. that business is entirely civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something ought to be fixed safe now.
Great! You made it! We gave... See, now go in.
Well, well. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills saying with their patented stomach stuffing, what an unexpected twist! You may have fooled me.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us. What indeed? I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come. But still, I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you. Line. Never mind. To the break room, everyone.
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Let's take 5.
There's my stuff. That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material? Hey, time. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What are those anemic... I'm thinking a whole new script. Here, this is...
Great! See, that...
Well. All of this settlement CN with their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline here to stop us at last, Captain.
Can I shoot someone? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of... I see you haven't changed a bit, Steel. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition... I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come. Yes, even you. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this... To the break room.
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
See, now go in.
Well. All with their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content. What an unexpected twist.
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time? Hey, I had you. I've been waiting for 5. We screen tested that and the audience. I have this whole port wired with sub-mic. Once we're away...
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of...
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers. You're not even taking this I refuse to work like this. I've done Aetherwave spot. To the break room, everyone. I need...
Cut! That was interesting. Great! We see that.
Well, all of this sell with their patented... Come on!
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another... Hey, I didn't out... I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last once we're away, I'll activate the... I hope you've paid your bear...
I thought this scene...
He's really shooting! Safety's off!
Make him recruit!
Someone calling the janitor automech. And you, Captain, baby, you were great. Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
I knew you had chops, but that was something else. You found the energy in the scene and ran with it. Liked it. I fucking loved it. The lawyers are another story. But you let me worry about them. You'll take it.
Great! See, shoot first and ask questions later. You're a natural. Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. I knew you had chops, but that was something else. You found the energy in the scene and ran with it. That was visceral. Liked it. It'll take a few months to get your...
Great! We gave... See,
Well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? All of this with their patented... Here to stop us...
Can I shoot someone? Doesn't matter.
Do you remember the last time we faced each... What? I've been waiting... Yes, Once we're away, I'll act... I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your... To the break room.
cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to... Look, Here, take this for making the trip down here.
Great! We gave the other... See, I knew you'd get it. Now...
Well. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time with their patented... They are? What an unexpected Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of... What? I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come! But still, I have this hope. Once we're away, I'll activate the gap. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment... To the break room!
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Let's take 5.
Whatever he offers you, ask for more.
There's my star. That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material? Amazing. Just firm up that jawline. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What are those? I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates, bigger explosions. You flicking a Stogie Slim into a bag. Here, this is for your work today. Maybe we need more guns.
Something on your mind?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all. You think the privy's gold-plated too?
Something on your mind? There's my parents' place. Smell that?
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. I don't know what to say. Come on, you're supposed to... Anyway, you're probably... The last few years have been a bloody haze. Right?
Are you...
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium. But you can't just kick us. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're... He's right.
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parent... We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather...
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just...
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
That's the...
We had to explain your...
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes,
Quietly, if you don't mind. She hasn't...
That's it?
Don't cause a scene.
Let's just get out. Fine. Let's talk outside.
Can we talk?
Can you believe? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big... Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm. Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk. Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exact. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy Wait a second. What if I could open a new account, designate that account. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. As long as I don't develop a taste for wool, my policy is maybe you could use some of your... If that doesn't work, Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon. Not much else to know, Cap. It's a mix of whatever. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. Hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? Gotta advertise your... I've done all types of work with all kinds of... Glad to hear it. It's worked for me. No complaints here.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I notice your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look. Maybe fix it for you.
I'm on my legally... sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price. I guess we're going to Fallbrook. Something on your mind?
That episode from a few weeks ago?
I've always loved this.
You, with the hip.
Don't speak. Hold that posture. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Your walk, your posture, the cut. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. I'm an artist, darling, not a... I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Everything I need... You're an outsider. Marvelous! You and I are... What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed mad... Also, I expect you to model for me. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real... You have the bearing and demeanor of a born... Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
You don't gotta be so...
Let me get a good look. My word. Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love.
I don't get why that's...
Oh my... All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. There are some things I simply cannot... Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines... And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendid...
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me?
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome. Well, I guess that's everything then. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for. To fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships. Like the Hope. I know. For a while, next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. Oh, this is real scary.
I can't... What can I... For you? Anything. Byzantium has lost its it. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an... I'm not some common button... You're very welcome. I can't... What can I do for you?
I love them.
You have a rather exotic presence. A new Auntie Cleo's facial mask, perhaps.
Remember that?
Or experimental pheromones?
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an honor.
I tell you what.
So, how
Oh, Captain, you see those?
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside? You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Stark Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen. This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker. What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage. We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information...
You can write me up in your report. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrets. Once we can replicate a success, we haven't made enough strides to advance. You came to kill me. I assume if I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony. The one on the wanted posters? I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? What kind of scientist would I be? I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me. For now, I had better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive. That'll do, sucker. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
Huh?
You must... Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time. Access to Byzantium.
How splendid. Another... Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the garden... And here you are, frolicking. Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness. I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see. Chief... Well, he described the idea. It was a very long list. Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he... And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He was a true visionary. So, I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CI. Of course it is. Wealth is the most... If you have wealth, you're successful. And if you're successful, you must have... You're well. Now, do we have any further... What's wrong? This... But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful. And this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse. Oh, But tell me, how is that fair? Oh, by the law. It's not right. I deserve... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so? Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require better than money. The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement district is like? Fantastic. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of... These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct the bit for favors like this.
Welcome to the Muskrat. If you're here for the annual Cane, this greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating. Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. Now then, how can I help you? Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover you should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room.
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows? Oh, but there is. If one possesses... Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is... In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility. Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize. I'm an actuary, you see. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly. Yes, that's us. Well, no, he didn't invent Mostly Oaks, but he did... Oh. It's true. I was involved. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the camp. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason. Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have. What, really? You'll do it? I mean, just like that? Don't you want to know why I asked you? While you're technically correct, which is my favorite kind of correct, my canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other canid in this review. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him. Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
This is a private party. If you're here to offer your services as an entertainer, we're not interested. Why, thank you. It's custom-made for Arcane. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a... That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door, and then disappeared without a trace. The Musgrave... The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble... In any case, I'd rather not... Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Now, was there...
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Come now, Anubis. It's not Canid hunting.
You know, the careers of 9 out of 13 actors end after their debut serial. My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced. Every eye possesses unique dimensions. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one. I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks, well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record. Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just... My trophy! If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wear. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities were Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went in. I see you're familiar with my technique. After the project shut down, I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the two most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper. Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical... Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring. Think what you will of my intentions. My calculations are... As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and... If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid... I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor? Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Their security protocols are just... I'll tell you what I can. Dr. Marion Blakesley, someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. After the project shut down, certainly, let's try to keep it. There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell. Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's anything... All right. Ask your questions. Minnie Ambrose. Oh, Olivia's... She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried... The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway... A family's name is only as strong as its enterprise. The Musgraves have Rizzos, and the Schuyler's have Auntie Cleo, and so we show those names the respect... The Ambrose name was associated with Project Gorgon. The project died, and so the Ambrose name died with it. That's just the way the game... Project Gorgon was designed to change the life... How many workers caught... That's the nature of my work. I study human life in order to determine its value. Jewelers appraise It's complicated. I was courting the daughter of a Spacer's Choice family. We were a mathematically congruent match, you see. I had the proofs all written out and everything. I see you've been in the same situation. Yes, she wasn't impressed by my absolute value. Every project has a margin of failure. The labs failed to develop a safe drug. Human Inquiry failed to perform their tests. An unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. That's Project Gorgon. Anarchy is not a crime. Sabotage came first. The Chem Lab, Human Inquiry, even my own office. Sabotage broke the discipline of our... No one appreciated... My former colleague. I know. Project... I should have pushed for stricter supervision. We gave the other departments too much freedom.
You'd only be letting them into this ante.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
Oh, there.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
I love Byzantium.
Move along.
I only...
Auntie Cleo's level 10. Feeling a little off balance?
I believe your choice.
I swear, next time we... Oh, I'm so nervous. I swear. Oh. I swear, next time we... Oh.
Someone has left a... We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh.
Greetings, customer.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Captain, no spine.
Didn't I request no?
Okay, Captain, she's gone. Mirror about vibrating. So she got here, and after a few minutes she said, "Hey," and then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh," real soft. Oh, and let me tell I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Sure was. Near best thing to home. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, but I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I told her about how she made me feel. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about... Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! We talked about it some. I told her. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. You got a knife. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken... I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but... So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cab. Something busted, Captain?
Welcome back, Cap. How can I be of assistance? I request...
Good to see you, boss. Sure, I got... Yeah, boss?
Issuing sanitation...
Something on your mind? Even the bribes are overpriced. The real question... There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. Call it what you want. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off. That's no... Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll... That's what I've been saying.
As always, what's occupying your thoughts?
Sanitizing within established radius.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished? You're awfully quick to trust someone out of my... I said, get out.
Miss Lilia says we ain't supposed to knock.
Salvage is a family business.
Time for you to
Got each
move
other's
along.
backs.
You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous. Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously.
Welcome! Looking to...
Not getting into too much
C&P Worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst.
Looking for some... Don't take my word for it. See for... Shit. Oh, shit. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security? Have a look. What can I do for you? Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. I got you too? Yeah. Same hat. How right you are. Looks really good on you. What a snug fit on your giant head. Wear it with pride, with hope. No one can take that away from you.
What's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard...
Purple berry crunch, triple gel flakes, and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now they're 1%.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh. Thank God that. The groundbreaker of
Hey, you! Over here! Whoa! It's Riz. Oh, fucking damn it. Every time! So, hey, you trespassing, and I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal. Nothing. Never mind. What, you gonna report me? I don't work for them, no. All of us kept the peace for the corpse once, but we got tired of being used. Okay, there's a whole bunch. Try your luck in privates anyway. Blakesley's giving us standing. I like to, extract. This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. My gums never looked healthier. What? You need to... Oh, yeah? Well, I'm paid to make sure...
Looks like I don't know what to do with myself.
Come on, this is great. We don't have to beat up miscreants for them anymore. We can beat up miscreants for ourselves.
Everyone set you up some expense reports. That's a good boy.
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure one of the people can explain.
home.
Observation log, date, who knows. Subject number, well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
So who the fuck... Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right. Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion? Oh, sure. Gorgon. I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could... But here you are. I really didn't expect today to go this... The Gorgon project gave us Adrena time in the end. But that's just the Bose Spacer's choice stuck on the... Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies. You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night. Now, what we tested for was... Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of... What we got was marauders. Yeah, good luck making that one stick. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. The protoadrena time solution was both monstrously addictive, a real boon to the colony. Hey, do whatever you like. Life's short and we're all dying anyway. We had but one day, all the test subjects got loose. It wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us... Nah, didn't... Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project. And I came here. I could have gone back to Byzantium, found a position somewhere else. Even started up something new. But I just... indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir? Really? That's all I've got. Here. I still made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance. Please. I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written down on pieces of paper. If I couldn't talk my way out, that'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's up to you. Be careful on Gorgon. That asteroid makes monsters. Look at you, so chatty, loving this human interaction business. Tryhards, incompetent or unlucky enough to get themselves fired. Probably missed their... They were milling around the back bays. We had some colorful negotiating. Not hard. They were itching to feel important. Generators, mostly, when they work. I've only got so many instruction manuals. Not much, to be honest. The biome's been irreversible. Yeah. I'd offer you one. Not at first. They're vicious organisms. Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanic...
This must be a step up from force factories, huh?
Yeah, move along, buddy. Thanks.
An unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of two audio signals. Their intentions are no longer unknown. The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism, Captain. I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to... I understand. Allow me to wreck. The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low. Do you intend to board their ship instead, Captain? I have been programmed to... Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able... Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deter... Now initiating warm welcome protocol.
Do that again?
Looks like our opponent knows how to play defense. All right, freebooters, fall back and regroup.
I am incapable of navigation while the enemy vessel remains attached to the Unreliable.
Hey, Captain.
You know, I'm a little disappointed. Now you're barging into my office, muddying tracks all over my floor. A little respect for the ship. Is that too much to... Yeah, but I had every intention of respecting the upholstery. I would have had you spaced or shot in the bath. You're the captain of the Unreliable. You dropped out of the sky in Emerald Vale, and whatever you've been doing on Gorgon, you've upset my... You and I are in a bit of a situation. I don't get paid unless you're dead. And a man's gotta make a living. You understand? Break him down!
Come ahead in the game, boss. Maybe we can talk.
Invading foreign threats detected.
I've been on the other side of a boarding.
I must say that there's been nary a dull...
I thought we were safe in the Aether. Oh, well, I'm gonna have nightmares about it.
Welcome back, Captain. Understood, Captain.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat. You want to ask about any...
Together, Kelly. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be all right. Who's out there? Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you? If the loneliness and the storms and the automechs couldn't do me in, I don't think you... Really? I'll have to come out to assess it myself.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Look, I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing... Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized How can I help you help me get out of here? I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago. Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get... At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out. I ask myself that question a lot. Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official. If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Me? Like what? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
Yates, where did I put this? Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. That's good, actually.
Shush. Damn it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? Dr. Jasper Lowe? Right. Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals? New friend, Dr. Jasper Lowe at your service. Pleased to meet you, friend. No, you don't. Gorgon is a featureless... The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. Dr. Olivia Ambrose was one of the finest scientists in the colony. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, the electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. The facility's back on the grid. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. You'll need my... Wait. Take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Die? I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made it clean, if you'll excuse me.
This change of scenery sure is something. Can't wait to see.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
llama. And I say you're wrong.
Have you ever seen a finer specimen of...
I'm telling you, this isn't the rock.
This is the spot! Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said.
Llama? It's a llama we're after, sir, not an alpaca. And this...
Llama, alpaca...
Llama. They aren't the same at...
Enough! We've got company. Out with it then. I'm the captain of that crashed vessel to be...
Why start now?
What was that, First Mate?
Just talk...
We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
That won't be necessary.
Could have fooled me.
First Mate, this is a llama, and that's an order.
Hey, hear me out. You and I both know this isn't a llama. If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let us stop because the beak wasn't sharp enough to be a llama. Bing! He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. If you can find the llama and the goods, you can have my cut of the take. I don't care. I just want out of here. I lost a lot of friends in that crash. All I got left are my idiot captain and a guy who can't stop saying llama. This isn't about money anymore. It's about survival and cutting my losses. Alpacas are cowards. Never trust an alpaca. They're small, they're mean, and they'll stab you in the back first chance they get. You're telling me we'd be having a very different conversation if this were an alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama!
Don't let me down. That llama is my ticket out of here.
fella.
Any luck tracking down that llama? Technically, it's the package I'm after, but you get what I mean. I don't even know anymore. We spent so long arguing about what is or isn't a llama that it's all a blur. Captain Babbage has a lot of strange contacts in the parcel delivery business. One of them must have a thing for llamas. That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
See here now, what's all this talk about?
We got the package. And guess what? It was where I said it would be. And this fossil? It's not a llama. Not a llama at all.
I believe I owe you an apology, First Mate.
What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain, that's a mark against my good name. Can you ever forgive me?
Llama.
I don't know what to say.
I'll start. Thank you, stranger. We weren't exactly at our best behavior today, were we, First Mate?
I suppose not, Captain.
Well, I am...
Llama?
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. And here's a little something extra for your time.
Llama.
I take offense to that. I would know if I was a hallucination.
Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama.